Welcome to Extreme Arena, everyone, in Iowa Hawkeye Volleyball as Iowa gets ready for their home opener. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Had an exciting match one tonight as Kent State and South Dakota State went 5 sets with the Golden Flashes pulling off the win. We've just finished starting lineups here as Iowa will open the 2023 Fly-Fest Invitational and their home schedule against Middle Tennessee State, coached by Chuck Crawford. Teams have just met at the net after introductions. We did full team introductions tonight, so everyone got their name called. Good crowd for the opener here. Fry-Fest going on here in the Iowa River Landing. A good group wander in. And we'll get started here. Hawkeyes will have, let's see, Bailey Ortega, Anna Davis, Caitlin Butner, Audrey Black, Delaney McSweeney, and Michelle Urquhart to get started. Sydney Dennis is your libero. We'll kind of go through everybody as Hawks do have a couple of new faces out there. Kayla Henley, the grad student, will be back to start the match. She'll serve for Middle Tennessee State. Hawkeyes come in 1-2. Won their first match last weekend at the Sacramento State Invitational. Good first win against Cal Poly. Got beat by the hosts in straight sets. And then had Nevada on the ropes, 2 sets to none, and couldn't quite finish it off. As Nevada came back, won the match 3 sets to 2. So the Hawks 1-2 on the season. Middle Tennessee State 0-2 as they went to Clemson last weekend, lost in 4 sets to both Clemson and Wofford. Kayla Henley, the left-hander, will get us started here. Pulls back and fires it over. Butner, good pass. Ortega to the middle. Delaney. McSweeney gets the kill. Good quick transition for the Hawks, and it's 1-0. Urquhart back to serve. Couple bounces, she comes forward, fires it cross. Tough pass there from Janssen. Off the block, back onto that side. Big swing again, goes long, no touch. No touch called, Rhoda missed long. Hitting there against the Hawks, a 2-0 lead. Urquhart again. Good sharp serve there. Pass off the net, chased down. Rhoda again. Dug by Dennis. Ortega one hand to McSweeney, who hammers it home. Quick start for the Hawks, it's 3-0. Urquhart, couple 2-hand bounces, comes forward. Good sharp serve. Janssen, outside Rhoda. Catches the back line. Rhoda now back to serve, 3-1 Hawks. Little delay there for potential shoe, but we're ready to go. Rhoda to serve. Couple hops, fires. Urquhart off the net. Ortega platforms it. Butner down the line, misses wide. 3-2, Hawks still on top. Rhoda back to serve again. Solid serve. Urquhart, better pass. Ortega outside. Buechner has to tip. Dug up. Ball goes on the slide. Block. Good cover. Libero powers it over. Dennis, bad pass. Ortega one hands. McSweeney punches it down. Goes for the joust. Jansen Ortega gets it. Dennis platforms it behind her. Buechner off the block. Libero has to play it. Tipped over. Urquhart, Ortega, outside. Buechner, big swing, scores. Caitlin Buechner with the kill, 4-2 Hawks. Eckel comes in for Rhoda on the Middle Tennessee State side. Sydney Dennis back to serve for the Hawks. Good flat serve, good pass there. Slide coming, blocked straight down. Caitlin Buechner, Anna Davis win the battle against Kaylee Oscarson. 5-2 Hawks on top. Dennis again. Ball goes up, Jansen off the block. Dennis uses hands. Ortega behind her to Black. Catches the back line and scores. 6-2 Hawks. Dennis to serve again. Floats it over. Bad pass. Slide again. Blocked again. Buechner and Davis get another block. 7-2. Hawkeye bench questioning the rotation. Dennis to serve again. Strong serve. Good pass. Pushed outside. Big swing off the block. Dennis with the dig. Ortega. Davis in the middle. Scores! Hawks out quickly. And Chuck Crawford will call timeout. Hawkeye bench are sure that the Middle Tennessee State team is out of rotation. Just as they have the outsides flipped. We'll see if they make the change when they come back. But a dream start for the Hawkeyes as they're out quickly, 8-2. Hawk fans experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Delaney McSweeney off to a quick start. 3 kills and just 3 swings. Hawkeye block doing a number early as well. As Buechner and Anna Davis have teamed for 2 blocks. Give Iowa the 8-2 advantage here in the early going. Hawks played well in the early sets against Sacramento, or in Sacramento, just couldn't close them out. Had a big lead even in one of the sets they won. New assistant coach Michael Becker, the one asking all the questions. Sydney Dennis back to serve again. Sid fires it over. Good pass there, pushes it outside. Ortega gets the one-handed dig. Black puts it in play. Dennis puts it back over. Eckel pushes it outside. Jansen again, blocked off of Audrey Black. And a diving Ortega can't get it. Give Jansen her first kill. 8-3 now. Stops the Hawkeye run. Aaron Eisenhart, the libero, now back to serve for Middle Tennessee State. Fires it across. Urquhart. Ortega dumps it right in. into the donut. Ortega will exit. The freshman Kaya Mateo will come in to set in the front row. Audrey Black back to serve. Black, good flat serve, good pass. Pushes it, back row has tipped over, double contact. That's why you're not supposed to use two hands on those. As Henley tried to push it over, hands got out of whack. The air will make it 10-3 Hawks lead. Black, good strong serve, and another good pass. Middle attack is off. Buettner gets it. Mateo. Buettner rolls it. She's dug up by Jansen. Pushed back out. Jansen blocked again. Anna Davis, Kaya Mateo. Timeout, Coach Crawford again. It's 11-3 Hawks as the block has really taken control for the Hawkeyes. Good, strong start for Iowa. And you've seen kind of the whole picture here for Iowa. Coach Crawford really trying to coach up now his setter about where to maybe put the ball, how to distribute. Isert just kind of putting it right to where the hitters are, but unfortunately the Hawks have had a double sitting on a lot of those, so Hawks have been in good position there. Hawkeye fans, you can drive your team to a win this season by filling up with Unleaded 88 with Quick Rewards at any Quick Star location. Fill up with 8 gallons or more of Unleaded 88 and you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win great prize packs throughout the season. Quick Star, a proud partner of Hawkeye Volleyball. Hawks again out to just an early run, and just seeing the balance too. Four players with kills already. McSweeney 3, Black 1, Davis 1, Ortega 1. Give Ortega 5 assists. Hawks just have the one hitting error so far as Buettner chopped one down the line wide. Audrey Black back to serve. Comes forward and fires. That's going long. Middle Tennessee State lets it go. The service error makes it 11-4. Talking to Coach Barnes before the match, and one of the things we talked about was trying to be better at making other teams beat you and limit your errors. Serve from Isert. Good pass. Mateo slide to Davis off the block. Dug up. Isert. Eisenhart. Good right side kill there. That was Henley off a good swing. Couple in a row now for Middle Tennessee State. Good short serve. Darling, good pass. Mateo dunks it over, but she's blocked up. Isaac pushes it outside. Janssen at Darling. Dennis platforms. Buettner. Dug up. Blocked by Davis. Back onto Middle Tennessee side. Tipped over. Buettner one-hands it up. Dennis gets it in the air. Urquhart tips it over. Henley, Isert. Buettner pushes it over. Pushes it outside. Janssen through the block and scores. If you're a Hawk fan, that's still what you want. You want to make them earn that point. Make them make multiple swings to try to get the point. Isert floats it over again. Dennis steps in. Mateo behind her on the slide. Good swing there. Davis scores over the block. Janssen can't get it done. Urquhart out. Natalie Moravec checks in. 254 on the season with 23 kills. Buettner back to serve. Pass well off the net. Platform. Janssen off the block. Moravec. Mateo. Back throw. Buettner. Long. Love the idea there. Big, strong swing. Jansen back to serve now. Jansen knocks it over. Darling, good pass. Mateo, slide. Davis, big swing, scores. She has been outstanding. Coming back from injury, great to get her back on the court. Hit .321 in California, made the all-tournament team. Averages 1.08 blocks per set. She's back to serve. Davis, good flat serve, passes over. Delaney tips it down, good play there. But Middle Tennessee couldn't keep it up on their side. Give McSweeney the kill on the overpass, 14-7. Davis to serve again. Good fires across. Good pass. Right side. Big swing there. That was Henley. She hammered it right down the line. Darling couldn't handle it. Eisenhart goes out. Deja Smith now back to serve. Flat-footed serve. Tosses it. Fires. Moravec, good pass. Mateo, back to Moravec, into the block. Darling, great cover. Moravec tips it over. Uses the setter, back to the right side. Henley off the block. Buettner will come platform it. Moravec, big swing. No touch called. 14-9. Smith again. Good strong serve. Moravec off the net this time, back out to it. Big swing, blocked straight down. One unforced, one forced, but back-to-back hitting errors. It's 14-10. Need a good pass here. Smith knocks it at Moravec again. Much better pass. And a great move by Mateo. Goes up with the left-handed dunk into the open. Let's see, that'd be the open 4 spot there. Black comes in for Darling, 15-10. Kaya Mateo back to serve. Right down the line, good serve, good pass. Off the block, Henley covers herself. That ball's up, knocked over. Buettner, good pass. Mateo behind her to Black, through the block, good dig. Ball goes behind, off the block, back to Middle Tennessee side. Back outside, Henley left-handed swing. It's a big one. Hawks lose the joust and can't quite come up with it. Henley with another kill as she beat McSweeney and Moravec on the joust. 15-11. Mateo goes out, Ortega comes in. Send Henley back to the service line. Hawks will be glad to see her back there. She's dominated on the right side. Fires the serve off the tape, gets the ace. Tough break there as Ortega was transitioning up to the net. And when it rolled off the tape, Dennis couldn't come forward. 15-12, Hawks still lead. Henley rifles it forward again. Dennis, good pass. Ortega behind her. Moravec off the block, dug up by Eisenhart. Outside push. What a good play there. Rhoda pushed it into the back corner, 15-13. Henley pulls it back, fires. Good flat serve, Dennis off the net. Ortega, McSweeney, what a pass from Ortega. That ball was at the 10-foot line, and she put it on the spot to McSweeney. And she hammers it home, 16-13. Give Dill 5 kills. Urquhart to serve now. Good float serve. Ball's back on the Hawkeye side. Dennis, Ortega, Pushes it over to Buechner. Timing was bad. Ball hits the floor, though. Give the Hawks the point, 17-13. Stats have McSweeney with 6 kills on 6 swings. Davis with 2, so Hawk Middle's dominating so far. 8 kills of the team's 12. Urquhart to serve. Good flat serve. Passes off the net, goes outside. Big swing, blocked right back down. McSweeney goes up, loses the joust. Hawks are not able to get it over. Black panicked a little bit, had more time. She tried to kind of backhand one-handed over. Kind of surprised her. She wasn't able to come up with it. 17-14. Rhoda now back to serve. Fires it across. Dennis off the net. Ortega outside Buechner. Big swing, scores. 18-14. Caitlin Buechner from El Paso, Texas. She's a transfer from Texas State. Leads the Hawks 3.33 kills per set. And a double-double in each match. Dennis, good serve at Eisenhart. Pass goes outside, bad timing. Ortega can't quite get it up in the air though, as Jansen pushes it over and scores. Eisenhart now back to serve, 18-15. Hops forward, fires it over. Dumps in front of Urquhart, that'll go for an ace. Good drop serve there. 18-16. Eisenhart again. Urquhart, it's tight. Ortega pushes it to Buechner, who hammers it home. 19-16. Ortega heads to the bench. Mateo heads to the front row. Audrey Black back to serve. Jansen uses hands, middle attack. Good swing there from Smith. Buechner's blocked, just wasn't quite pushed over. Black goes out, Darling comes in. Eisert back to serve. Good float serve there, Darling can't handle it. Dennis behind her, Buechner. Big swing dug by Eisert. Platform, Jansen, big swing. One-handed dig from Dennis. Mateo platforms it, Buechner has to tip. Uses the setter. Right side, Henley off the block. Mateo. Darling steps in and takes it, goes behind her to Mateo, who swings and gets the kill. Comes back to the setter, who makes it, finishes it up. Good swing there. Not a place where the ball would usually go on a DS platform. Block was a little late. Mateo finished it off. Good swing, good kill. Buechner now to serve. 20-17 Hawks lead. Fires it. Jansen, good pass. Middle attack. Smith off the block. Dennis couldn't quite get her hands up. Get the kill for Dennis. Or I'm sorry, get the kill for Smith. She's got 2 now. Rhoda comes back to the front row. Eckel goes out. Jansen to serve. 20-18. Blue Raiders crawled back in this set. Morovic off the net. Mateo pushes it out back to Morovic. Big swing, chops it right down the line. Eisert cheated up thinking she was going to get a tip. Instead, it got chopped right over her head into the corner. Perfect one-spot placement, 21-18. Anna Davis to serve. Good flat serve, steps in, that's an overpass. McSweeney goes up and hammers it home. At 6'7", Dill's got a lot of time to figure out whether or not she wants to go up and get it. She knocked that one home, 22-18. Davis, good serve again. Tough pass, right side to Henley through the block. 8 Darling up. Henley has been really good on that right side. Smith back to serve. She went on a little run the first time she was back there. Knocks that one over. Darling, Mateo, back row, Buettner, that's dug up. Right on the net. Henley has to tip. We're gonna get in the net. And that'll go to the Hawkeyes as Isert was in the net. 23-19. Darling checks out, Black checks in. Kaya Mateo back to serve as the Hawks will try to close out set one here. Mateo, big long run up, drops it over the net. Isert tight to the net again. Henley dug up by Dennis. Black platforms it. Moravec tried to do too much with that one, knocked it in the net. I like the idea. Just get your feet set, get it over the net though. Make the other team beat you, 23-20. Henley back to serve. She also had success back there. Comes forward, the lefty fires. Dennis, Ortega pushes it middle. Misses connection with McSweeney, 23-21. Coach Barnes will use his first timeout. Hawks have a 23-21 lead. We'll take the timeout here in set one. Hawks on top, 23-21. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
We're back at Extreme Arena. I'm John Evans. The Fry Fest Invitational, 23-21. Hawks lead the Blue Raiders here in set one. Kayla Henley back to serve for Middle Tennessee State. Hawks have been in charge. Middle Tennessee State, though, just hung around. Keep putting pressure on. Good strong serve. Dennis off the net again. Ortega finds her way to it. Black, big swing, wide. 23-22. Hawks have to make that first pass. Haven't been able to do it. Bad pass again, nobody goes for it. And the Hawks will use the second timeout. It's just having a little bit of trouble passing. We'll take the timeout. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City, visit our website at oaknell.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena. Blue Raiders have battled all the way back. We're now tied at 23 here in set one. Hawkeyes still hitting .294. Just having a hard time with passing right now. Need a good one here. Kayla Henley tries to keep the run going for Middle Tennessee State. Buettner off the net. Ortega chased it down. Buettner rolls it over from the back. Dug up. Slide coming. Tipped over. Dennis gets it up in the air. McSweeney off the block and scores. That was not pretty, but that's the gritty point the Hawks needed. Dennis got it up in the air. Moravec put it up high for McSweeney, and she gives the Hawks set point number one. Nikki Urquhart will try to finish it up for the Hawks. Knocks it over. Bad pass from Jansen. Slide coming. Rolled over. Dennis. Good ball. Ortega. McSweeney off the tape. Back to the Hawkeye side. 24 all. That was everything you wanted if you're a Hawk fan right there. Good dig. Good pass. Hawks just couldn't finish it. Rhoda to serve. Knocks it over. Dennis, great pass. Outside Buettner. Touch. 25-24. Hawks will get another chance. McSweeney out. Davis in. Sydney Dennis will try to close it out. Rhoda out. Eckel in for the Blue Raiders. Sid floats it over. Good pass. Slide. That was a powerful swing from Oscarson. 25 all. Smith in. Oscarson out. Eisenhart back to serve for Middle Tennessee State. Hawks need a pass. Eisenhart comes forward. Floats it over. Urquhart. Ortega. Good ball. Buettner dug up Eisenhart. Outside Jansen. Down the line. Called in. We're going to get a challenge. That ball looked wide. Hawkeye bench reacted quickly. We'll see what happens here. As it stands, Middle Tennessee State on top, 26-25. First time I get my buddy Dane working the replay system for a Hawkeye match. 6 calls in the first match of the day. Ortega's foot was pretty much on the line. Now whether it went over her knee or how it went, we'll have to just see. Zoomed in, that ball is going to be in. 26-25. Blue Raiders. Not looking good for the Hawks. Looks like he just said calls confirmed. So we'll come back. Give that kill to Jansen then. And the Hawks now will have to fight from their first deficit of the night, and it's 26-25. Eisenhart to serve. She'll try to close it out for the Blue Raiders. Tosses it, knocks it over. Urquhart, good pass. Ortega, slide to Davis, has to tip it. Comes back to the Hawk side. Buettner gets the kill. Jousted it over Eisert. Hawks save one, 26 all. Mateo's back in. Ortega goes to the bench. Audrey Black, big spot here for the Hawks. Good strong serve from Audrey. Platforms it over. Jansen blocks it back. Dug up. Ball's kind of a scrum here. Jansen again. Blocked back. Middle Tennessee side. Jansen again. Dug by Urquhart. Mateo slide to Davis. Back to the Hawk side. Mateo. Dennis. Buettner. Off the block. Off the back row. Hawks will get another chance. 27-26. Audrey Black. Couple low dribbles, 27-26. Good flat serve, bad pass. Chased down, Jansen. Catches the back line. What a kill there, 27 all. She's got 5 now. Black goes out, Darling comes in. Eisert now. Knocks it over. Hawks collide. Mateo outside. Buettner. Dug up by Eisert. Eisenhart. Tipped over. Good pass. Henley. Misses wide. No touch. Henley makes her first mistake of the night. It comes at a crucial time. 15 subs for the Hawkeyes now. Buettner will try to serve it out. 28-27, Hawks on top. Turned into a great first set. Buettner off the tape. A serve! Hawks win, 29-27. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Hawks lead 1-0. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. From Learfield, presented by Quickstar. We're here at Extreme Arena. I'm John Evans. Hawks win an exciting first set, 29-27. Was just listening into Coach Crawford's huddle as the team switched sides. Had a very positive message for his team. Very confident. Feels like they just need to make a couple tweaks and they're right there. Give Delaney McSweeney 8 kills in the first set. Caitlin Buettner with 6, as the Hawkeyes had 21 kills, hit 295 there in set 1. Middle Tennessee State, 15 kills, led by Johnson with 5. Kayla Henley had 4. She had all those early, though. 13 assists from Taylor Eisert. Digs were all kind of spread around there. Had 8 digs for, 8 digs for Sydney Dennis, so good first set for her. Also look to try to build the early lead and then hold on to it this time. And Middle Tennessee will see if they can start a little faster in this set and not create such a big hill. 3 ace serves for the Blue Raiders, just 1 for the Hawks and 1 service error. Middle Tennessee, really, even the 3 aces don't really tell the story. How they came back was good, strong serving that the Hawks weren't able to make good passes on. Was out of system. The Hawks hurt themselves really on about 4 or 5 points in a row there. And let the Blue Raiders crawl back into it. Should say the Blue Raiders earned their way back into it. And Michelle Urquhart now to start off the second set. Good serve right down the line. Eisenhart, middle attack. Ooh, did not see that in the first set. Deja Smith just dents the floor. 3rd kill for her, but by far the most powerful one. Jansen now the transfer from Arkansas Little Rock. Good strong serve. Ortega gives it to Black. She's blocked. Give that block to Rhoda and Smith. 2-0 Middle Tennessee State. Jansen has a routine here. She doesn't really cross the end line until she has the ball. And comes back over. Might be a Netherlands thing. Comes forward and fires. Good serve again. Urquhart to Ortega. Outside. Buettner right down the line scores. She hit it right over the top of Henley. Stop the run there. Davis comes in. McSweeney goes out. Sydney Dennis back to serve. Strong serve right down the line. That'll be an ace serve. As they tried to, Blue Raiders trying to return with 2. Jansen got off the line. And Sydney Dennis found the spot. 2-2. Drops it in there. Jansen again. Henley blocked it on the Hawkeye side as Buettner drug it down on her side. 3-2. Henley has been really good on that right side attack. Deja Smith to serve. Urquhart, good pass. Buettner off the block. Urquhart covers. Ortega, Buettner again scores. She's just bigger than the right side block. She can just go over it. She can go through it. She can kind of make her choice there. 3-3. Audrey Black to serve. Good job by the Hawks to get out of that serve rotation. Good pass that time. Middle attacks tipped over. Buettner, Mateo. Black rolls it long. Just can't do that. Ball's just, it's not even really close. You're not even making the defense make a decision. trying to play a safe ball over, and you miss by 18 inches on the back line. Henley now to serve. 4-3 Blue Raiders. Good flat serve. Dennis, good pass. Mateo slide. Davis scores. Middle block, nowhere to be found. Davis is going to win one-on-one all day, every day. Coach Crawford. Not sure if he's giving it to Oscarson or if he's giving it to Rhoda. Not happy with somebody. Buechner now to serve. Henley uses hands, platform, has to roll it. That's pancaked up by Darling. Moravec off the block. Henley, that'll go for a kill. Boy, Hawks might not have deserved that one, but they get it anyway. Terrific defensive play there by Darling, and she's able to get the pancake up in the air. Keep the point alive for the Hawks. Buechner to serve, first lead, 5-4 for the Hawks. Good flat serve, good pass. Dunked over, Darling gets it up in the air. Buechner, Moravec, big swing, scores! What a ball there from Buechner, and what a swing there from Moravec. 6-4 Hawks. Buechner again. Good flat serve off the net. Outside, big swing, dug up. Mateo, Buechner has to roll from the back. Henley, outside, behind her though, off the block. Dennis, Mateo, Davis tips, it's a beauty. Good run through though. Back row attack, Jansen into the net. Hawks 7-4. Coach Crawford quick with the timeout. The Hawks on a run here, now lead 7-4. Being active can help you stay healthy, but sometimes injuries are unavoidable. That's why University of Iowa Sports Medicine cares for athletes of all ages and skill levels. Whether it's physical therapy, surgery, or something in between, our sports medicine specialists will personalize your treatment plan to meet your needs. From school and community events to Hawkeye games, UI Sports Medicine will be there with expert care you trust. Nice bounce back for the Hawkeyes here in set two. They lead 7-4. Took the first set 29-27. And again, Hawkeyes running good offense. 5 kills so far in the early going on the 7 points. Buechner now up to 9 kills, hitting .318. McSweeney with 8. She's hitting .600. Hawks have been able to put pressure on the Blue Raiders. Henley and Jansen each lead with 5. Iowa holding the Blue Raiders at 2-12. Couple of ace serves for Henley. Got theirs dig spread out. Sydney Dennis. Sydney Dennis with 10 digs so far here in the early going. He's been a little bit of everywhere so far. Caitlin Buechner now back to serve. She'll try to keep the run going for the Hawkeyes. Good serve, good pass. Ball goes outside, big swing there. Rhoda just with great vertical leap there, pounds that one home. The 6'3" outside hitter from Hutchinson, Minnesota. Rhoda to the back row now. All Conference USA second team last year, all freshman team. Can see why with her athleticism. Good strong serve there. Dennis, Buechner, Darling puts a big high ball over. Henley, overpass. Moravec though loses the joust. Hawks had a chance to get it over. Little collision there with Darling and Buechner there. Darling's got to get out of the way and let Buechner play that ball. 7-6. Rhoda hops, fires. Long. Thought the first one was going to be long, but Hawks played it. McCutcheon checks in. 8-6, Hawks still on top. Anna Davis back to the service line. Davis fires it over. Henley, bad pass over towards me. Isert, back row swing, rolls it over. Darling, Mateo, McSweeney. They'll kill, it's 9-6 Hawks. Delaney's got 9. Davis to serve again. Good strong serve, Jansen, good pass. Back out to her. Misses wide. Tried to go right down the line. She didn't really want any part of the 6'7" McSweeney block. Davis again. Another strong serve. Henley, bad pass. Jansen puts a good ball up and has to platform it over. Darling, Mateo, Moravec, good dig by Eisenhart. Outside Jansen, sails it long. Ooh, called the touch. Mateo with a little head nod. Looked like she sailed it over, but give her the kill. Be 6 now for Jansen. Eisenhart back to serve. 10-7, Hawks on top. Good flat serve. Moravec, Mateo, Moravec through the block. Eisenhart, great dig. Jansen, Darling gets the dig. Mateo, Moravec, good tip, finds the donut as Jansen transition. Forgot the part where you can't go to offense if you don't play defense. 11-7. Darling goes out, Black checks in. Mateo back to serve. Mateo fires it over. Jansen, bad pass. Chase down, back to Jansen. Rolls it over. Dennis, Mateo, Black. Blocked, but out of bounds. Hawks score. 11-7. And Coach Crawford up off the bench quickly. He'll call timeout. 12-7 now. Hawks on top. Good solid run for the Hawkeyes. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides homegrown, clean-burning fuel for our vehicles. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. 12-7 Hawks lead here in the second set. Lead 1-0 after an exciting first set. We're kind of back in the same spot. Hawks were able to get ahead early in set 1. The Blue Raiders just kept working, came back. McSweeney and Buettner, 9 kills apiece, lead the Hawkeye charge. Hawks hitting .317. 11 digs for Sydney Dennis. 12 assists for Bailey Ortega. Coach Crawford has been good cop through most of the night. Just went bad cop in that huddle. But it was a good message, bad cop. Just reminding the team that they're better than they're playing right now. We'll see how they respond. As he's now out of timeouts, used them both. See if the Hawks can keep the drive to the finish line here. Mateo back to serve. The freshman from New York City, New York. Been a good all-around player so far. Jansen, tough pass, middle to Smith. Off the block, Mateo gets the dig. Dennis platforms it. Moravec. Good spot there, gets the kill. Good ball from Dennis. And Moravec starting to get the hot hand. She's got 4 now, 3 in this set. Mateo, good drop ball. Jansen. Ooh. The best way to describe that attempted kill from Moravec is if you remember a two-handed chest pass from volleyball or from basketball, that's basically what that looked like, except for at the net height and over. It's just, ball got stuck in her hands, 13-8. Coach Barnes asking a question. When he looks at it on tape, he won't ask that question. 13-8. Isert, good float serve. Dennis runs through. Ortega chases it down. Black, dug up by Eisenhart. Ball's tight. Black with a good dig. Ortega behind her. Moravec has to tip it high. Eisenhart behind her to Henley. Dug up by Ortega. Nobody goes for it. Ortega pushes it over. Henley. Isert behind Janssen. That's just as much of a throw, but it's with one hand, so she gets away with it. 13-9. Janssen with 7 kills now. Isert to serve. Another good float. Dennis. Ortega. McSweeney. Double figure Dill. 14-9. McSweeney with 10 kills. Urquhart back to serve. Mickey, good flat serve. Janssen, good pass. Henley, no block. Oh, Buettner gets there and gets it done. Ooh, good back row swing. Buettner, Ortega, Buettner finds the spot and scores. She now has 10. 15-9 Hawks. Urquhart again. Hops it forward, floats it over. Great serve off the tape. Eisenhart's there though. Outside Janssen has to tip into the block. That ball's up. McSweeney wins the joust. No net called. Henley big swing off the block. And a bad play. We're going to have an immediate challenge from Coach Crawford as he believes Hawkeye player was in the net. It was instantly asked for. We'll see what the play and what the call is. 16-9 if it stands. Not sure I saw the transition well enough. I think McSweeney hit the top of the tape as she tried to dunk it over. Just a reminder, the Hawks used the challenge in the first set. They lost it. And so they do not have that challenge anymore, have one remaining. Coach Crawford uses his first challenge. Looks like it's going to be reversed, which means he'll keep it. He'll still have 2 challenges then. At that point, actually not. Coach Crawford called for the challenge, but it was his player that was in the net. And so the Hawks will keep the point anyway. 16-9. Urquhart to serve again. Good. Tried to float it over into the 2 spot, left it in the Hawkeye side of the net, 16-10. Well, you hate to kill momentum that way. McCutcheon out, Rhoda back in, Janssen to serve. Sails it long. Teams trade service errors, 17-10 now. Hawks cruising a little, McSweeney to the bench. Dennis in. And Davis to serve. Good strong serve. And that catches the line. Blue Raiders trying to return with 2, just not working very well. And Dennis doing a great job of hitting the spot. Nur Tamiz is going to check in. Jansen will go out. Elisa Nur Tamiz checks in. As we trade Netherlands for Istanbul, Turkey. And now they're going to return 3. Dennis again. Good flat serve off the tape. Eisenhart, good pass. Outside Rhoda off the block, scores. Rhoda with 4 now, 18-11. Smith back to serve. Just a good flat-footed serve here. She's been tough on the Hawkeye defense. Fires it over. Urquhart, Ortega outside behind Buettner, but ball's overpassed off the antenna. Tough first touch for Nur Tamiz. Eisenhart back in, 19-11 Hawks. Buettner now with 11. Audrey Black back to serve. Black fires it over. Eisenhart off the net a little bit. Henley fires it home off Black. Henley's got 6, 19-12. Henley now back to serve. Dennis, good pass. Mateo, slide. Dennis has to tip. Eisenhart, outside, off the block. Dennis, good dig. Mateo, Buettner rolls it. Rhoda, a lot of traffic. Rhoda will get a swing. Sails it out of bounds. 20-12 on the Rhoda miss. Moravec back in. Urquhart to the bench. Buettner to the service line. Strong serve there. Good pass though. Slide. Off the block, scores. That was Oscarson. Just her 3rd kill. 20-13. Rhoda head back to the service line. Comes over to the 1 spot here. Couple bounces, good strong fire right down the line. Great serve. Darling chopped over the net and scores. Darling almost doubles. Buettner tries the safe route and gets repaid for all of those kills that maybe you deserve and don't get. As she chopped it off the top of the tape and rolled it over. She's got 13 now. 21-13. Davis back to serve for the Hawks. Good strong serve. Tipped over. Moravec. Mateo. McSweeney. Good spot. Delaney didn't try to do too much. Just knew the back row was open. As Nur Tamiz couldn't get back to her spot. 22-13. Hawks cruising. Davis. Strong serve. Good pass though. Slide. Off the block. Oscarson again scores, 22-14. She goes out. Eisenhart back to serve as Smith goes back into the front row. Eisenhart's done a nice job just kind of serving it right into the campfire. Caused a problem there in the middle of the floor. See where she goes this time. Goes deeper this time. Darling, good pass. Mateo outside. Moravec scores. Moravec with 5 kills now. 23-14. Mateo back to serve. Black into the front row. Darling will take a seat. Mateo pulls it back, fires it over. Tamiz, good pass, outside 2 or 3, the block scores. A 6-2 outside, gets her first kill. Seeing her first action on the year. Nice job stepping in here. Izert back to serve, 23-15, Hawks still lead. Izert, good flat serve, Buettner, good pass. Ortega outside, Morovic has to tip though. Comes out to Henley. Sails it long, no touch. Everybody believes it's true. He'll use the challenge. We'll see. Touches to me are always the hardest ones to get the call on. Everybody on the Blue Raider bench was up immediately. I'm not even going to try to look at this one. And as quick as it was, I think he's right. That might have been the fastest challenge in the history of challenges. And so it was either a foot over the block or it was clearly off the block. I'm guessing it's clearly off the block, so we'll come back. It'll be 23-16. Give the kill to Henley. She'll be up to 7 now. Tied for the team lead there for the Blue Raiders. Jansen also with 7. Izert back to serve. Good flat serve. Morovic, good pass. Ortega outside. Morovic through the block. Bounces it in front of Eisenhart. And the Hawks will have a whole bunch of set points. Urquhart in to serve for Morovic. And Urquhart will try to give the Hawks a 2-0 lead. Good strong serve. Ball's tight, good pass. Henley, one-on-one. Buettner did a nice job at one point there of getting squared up with her, but Henley one-on-one is going to get that kill. Give her 8 now. Nur Tamiz back to serve. Henley hitting 400. Nur Tamiz, lots of bounces. Finally comes forward. Urquhart, good pass. Ortega. Cut Buettner wide. 23-18. If you're the Hawks, you're probably going to win this set. You really don't want the Blue Raiders to find any momentum here, though. Just finish them off and be done with it. Nur Tamiz to serve again. Right down the line, Urquhart, that's a beauty. McSweeney goes over. Oh my goodness. Caitlin Buettner had a little bit of anger after missing the last one. Does not miss that one. 14 kills, Hawks win 25-18. Lead now 2-0. We will take a little bit of an extended break here. Hawks on top. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Hawks 2-0.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan-of-corn.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan-of-corn.
Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Hawks on top, 2-0 here in the Hawkeyes opening match of the 2023 Fry Fest Invitational. Kent State beat South Dakota State in 5 sets in the first match of the Invitational. We're fired up here. I can't believe it. I haven't had a chance to really catch Coach Crawford and see if I can catch him after the match. He may have the most exciting tidbit I'll ever find in another coach's bio through the course of the year. As I was reading up on the Blue Raiders, getting prepared for the match, forget all the volleyball things that these various coaches have done. Coach Chuck Crawford spent 3 years riding bulls in the Professional Rodeo Cowboy Association. I'm not sure it gets much cooler than that, and I'll say all kinds of nice things about him after that. If he's tough enough to ride bulls for 3 years, just an impressive hobby and an impressive sidelight there. Hawks will look here to close out the match as they took the first 2 sets, 29-27 set 1, 25-18 set 2. Hit 484 there in set 2. 18 kills to just 3 hitting errors. Let's see what the Hawks can do. Roll out the same lineup. Definitely working on the if it ain't broke, don't fix it theory. See if the Hawks can close this out in straight sets. Hawks being led by Caitlin Butner, 14 kills, just 3 errors, hitting .393, 4 digs and a couple blocks. Delaney McSweeney, 11 kills, hitting .692. Natalie Morovic really came on strong there in set 2. She's now got 6 kills, got the hitting percentage up to .188. Kayla Henley leads the Blue Raiders. She has 8. She's hitting .400. Janssen's got 7, hitting .182. 24 assists for Taylor Eisert, 17 for Bailey Ortega, 9 for Kaya Mateo, 12 digs for Sydney Dennis. And Henley will start off the third set for the Blue Raiders. Fires it at Buechner. Ortega chases it down, gives it to Black, has to tip. Tough ball, tipped over. Ortega gets it. Dennis off the tape from Urquhart. Ball goes pushed outside through the block and scores. That's Rhoda again. She started to heat up there in set 2. Again, second team All-Conference USA, all freshman team. You really do see the athletic ability when she goes up to get it. Dennis uses hands. Ortega behind her to Urquhart. Gets her first kill. Really only playing the front row in that one rotation. Hawks try to rotate out of that quickly. Tied at 1. Urquhart now back to serve. Good flat serve. That's an ace serve. As she ate up Eisenhart there. Part of what makes Urquhart such a good server is just a change of speed. She'll give you just like a good pitcher with baseball, she'll give you the change up, try to drop it in, and then she'll come at you. Another good flat serve, just misses long that time. Never talk about how good of a server somebody is. Inevitably leads to a service error. Rhoda now back to the service line. McCutcheon's in the front row now.
Hey, here we go, pass.
Good strong serve there. Black. Buechner chops it over. Dug up. Outside. McCutcheon off the block. Buechner's able to get it up in the air. Ortega behind her to Black. Has to roll it over. Good ball. Rhoda from the back row. Dug by Dennis. Ortega dumps. Good hands. That ball's going to be on the ground, though. Smart play by Ortega. Took advantage of the scramble. Was able to dump it over. Her second kill. 3-2 Hawks lead. Sydney Dennis back to serve. Anna Davis came into the front row. Clean up going on in front of the bench there. Dennis comes forward and fires it over. Drops it right in front. That was Lowell, I think, seeing her first action. And Sydney Dennis dropped it right in front of her. Redshirt freshman's just played. This will be her fourth set. Dennis goes right back that direction again. Pushes it all the way outside. The ball's behind. Buechner gets it. Ortega. Davis chops it right into the block. Ball was low, and Oscarson was sitting right on top of it. Sent it right back. 4-3. Eisenhart now back to serve. The libero from Middle Tennessee State holds it up, comes forward. Urquhart, good pass. Ortega, slide. That'll get it done. Davis gets the slide, beats McCutcheon. Smith didn't come over on the block, big gap. Ortega leaves, Mateo comes in. 5-3 Hawks. Audrey Black back to serve. Handful of low bounces and she comes forward. A good strong serve. Eisert tips it over. Dennis, Mateo, Buechner off the block, finds a hole though. Block did its job. Back row might not have that time for the Blue Raiders. 6-3. Black to serve again. A good strong serve. Ate up Henley. Chase down. Oh my. McCutcheon took a big rip at it. I like the enthusiasm, but that ball sailed well long. 7-3. Takes the low bounces again. Comes forward. Off the tape, rolls back onto the Hawkeye side, 7-4. 5 aces for the Hawks today to go with 4 service errors. Isaac, their 25 assists, back to the service line. Floats it over, Dennis. Mateo, slide to Dennis. I'm sorry, to Davis. Davis plays it as it comes back to her. Mateo, behind Buettner, has to chop. Isaac, behind her to Henley, through the block. Urquhart, Buettner's able to get it up in the air. Mateo rolls it over. Tough play, Henley. Blocked back on the Blue Raiders side. Davis, Buettner get the best of Henley that time, 8-4. Buettner's got a little spice to her too as she checked back over to see if Henley was paying attention. Buettner to serve. McCutcheon, good pass. Smith, no block. Dennis gets the dig though. Isaac, overpass. That ball goes into the net from Smith. As Davis did a great job going up to contest. Isaac ended up setting a little low, 9-4. Buettner again. Good strong serve, bad pass. Isaac way off the net. McCutcheon platforms it over. Darling, Mateo, Davis on the slide. Good dig, Isaac. Tipped over by Smith. Dennis, Mateo, Dennis again. I'm sorry, Davis again. This lineup of Dennis, Davis, and Darling might kill me before the year's over. Great kill there from Anna Davis as they just keep working the slide. She's so quick in transition. Lowell goes out. Nur Tamiz comes back in now, 10-4. Buettner floats it over. Great serve. Ace right in the donut. 11-4. Coach Crawford, who's been really quick with timeouts, is letting his team work through this run. 4 straight for the Hawks again. See what Buettner goes to this time. Strong serve, long. Tried to go down, straight down the line from 5-1. McCutcheon goes back to serve now. 6'2" sophomore from Evansville, Indiana. Big high toss, big jump serve, like it off the tape. Dennis, Mateo, slide. Davis is dug up, but out of bounds. Kill Anna Davis. One of the things talking to Coach Barnes before the match, who said that had a hard time with some of the passing on that slide. They worked on it, worked on it, worked on it. And the Hawks are gonna turn to the freshman from Christchurch, New Zealand, Rosa Vesti. She'll come in for Delaney McSweeney. See her first action of the season. Anna Davis. Good strong serve, tough pass. Rhoda. Block. Rosa Vesti gets a block on Rhoda. First Hawkeye point leads to her first Hawkeye point. Congratulations, Rosa. (13-5). Hawks lead here in set 3, lead 2-0. And Coach Crawford will call timeout. Hawks have been just putting runs together here. Been able to just keep piecing it together. 3-run, 3-point, 4-point, just able to keep doing it. The exciting moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for it all as your healthcare champion. Making healthcare more affordable with more choices for care and peace of mind, no matter what comes your way. Find the plan right for you at wellmark.com/touchdown. Hawks lead set 3, 13-5. again, slowing down a little bit as they've been able to force errors out of the Blue Raiders, where the Hawks before had tons and tons of kills. Just 5 kills here in the set, still hitting 333 and hitting 388 on the match. I'm sorry, 368 on the match. Holding the Blue Raiders at 209. Buettner with 15, McSweeney with 12. Henley leads the Blue Raiders with 8. Jansen with 7, although she hasn't played recently. 25 assists for Isert, 19 for Ortega, 12 for Mateo. 15 digs for Dennis. 5 for Henley, 7 for Eisenhart lead the Blue Raiders. 3 aces for Sydney Dennis. Couple for Buettner. We got Anna Davis back to serve. Good strong serve there. Good pass by Eckel. Henley off the block, back onto their side. Blue Raiders tip it. That time Henley got one-on-one, and she is outstanding in that situation. 13-6. Smith would have sailed it long. Darling plays it. It'll actually go as an ace serve instead of a service error. 13-7. Somebody's got to help her. Didn't hear anybody yelling long or anything. First ace for Smith. That one sails long. Smith out, Eisenhart in. Gabby Deary will get her first action of her Hawkeye career as well. Kaya Mateo back to serve. Good strong serve. Good pass. Back row. I'm sorry, that was just a good middle attack. Good dig from Dennis. Morovic off the block. Right side, Henley blocked. Morovic and Vesti with the block. You get 2 over there, they do a good job. Saw Deary at the black and gold scrimmage, liked what he saw from her, so see if she can bring that to the floor tonight. Mateo floats it over, great serve. Oh my, Vesti plays it. Mateo behind her to Deary, chops it wide. Timing was off, ball was behind her. Mateo goes out, Ortega comes in, 15-8, Hawks on top here in the third. Henley back to serve. Good strong serve, Ortega, Vesti. Kill number 1 of her Hawkeye career. She's stat sheet stuffing it tonight. Taking advantage of the opportunity, love to see it. Good ball from Ortega, gave her the swing. Ortega back to serve. I'm sorry, Urquhart back to serve. Good ball there. Rhoda. Urquhart, good dig. Ortega. Buettner has to tip. Isert. Slide chopped over and wide. That was Oscarson. 17-8. Urquhart to serve. Good strong cross. Ball's up, traffic, Rhoda. Good ball there from the libero. Rolls off the tape, stays on the Blue Raiders side. It's 18-8. Hawkeyes in command. Timeout, Chuck Crawford and the Blue Raiders. Good strong answer. You kind of wondered how Iowa might respond after having the reverse sweep moved against them by Nevada out in California last Sunday. They've responded well. Hawkeye fans, get a taste of game day at your home by stopping by Molly's Cupcakes and picking up your favorite cookie or Rice Krispie treat to satisfy your sweet tooth craving. Molly's Cupcakes, located off Clinton Street in the heart of downtown Iowa City. I'm John Evans here at Extreme Arena, the 2023 Fry Fest Invitational. Kent State took the first match in 5 over South Dakota State. Hawkeyes looking for a sweep. Be back in action tomorrow night. Take on that Kent State squad at 6 o'clock, so plenty of time. You can watch the football team go for win number 1 against Utah State. Listen to all the post-game festivities, get yourself resettled, and get back here as the Hawks will look, hopefully, to add another home win to the slate, or to the scoreboard perhaps. Urquhart to serve, 18-8, set 3. See if Urquhart goes with the changeup or the fastball. Fastball. Eats up Eckel, but a good pass. Rodick pushes it over. Urquhart, bad pass, comes right over to me. Hopefully y'all can still hear me as the keyboard made a great catch. I let him play the ball. I did what I was supposed to do. I stayed out of the way, let him play it.
Get out of the way.
Coach Yale says I just should have ducked. I like the enthusiasm there too. Good strong serve, Urquhart, good pass. Ortega behind her, Deary. Gabby Deary will get her first kill on the net violation. 19-9. Vesti out. Davis back in. Sydney Dennis back to serve. Good pass, slide, tipped over. Dennis gets it up. Ortega. Slide to Deary. That was interesting. Through the block. Dennis with a good dig. And Oscarson missed on the joust attempt and just kind of whiffed. 20-19. Sydney Dennis is playing a fantastic game tonight. 17 digs now. Floats it over. Henley, Isert, McCutcheon long. 21-9. We did not have Coach Barnes pregame tonight. We will tomorrow. We will have him postgame. We were making sure we had our technology challenges all in place. Henley, good ball. Gabby Deary one-on-one with McCutcheon. Gets the block. Crowd goes wild. The Burlington, Iowa kid gets the block. Solo stuff, 22-9 Hawks lead. Dennis off the tape. Isert outside McCutcheon. Little anger there as she punches her setter in the face as she tries to high tenor. Eisenhart back to serve, 22-10. Just been a set of 3- and 4-point runs for the Hawks. Floats it over. Urquhart, Ortega, Deary tips. Good play by Eisenhart. Ortega to her again. That is a fantastic play there from the Blue Raiders. Ortega one more time, scores! Third time's a charm for Deary. And Gabby Deary will go back to serve. Mateo comes in for Ortega. Deary floats it over. Good ball. Isert outside. Big swing from McCutcheon. Called the touch, 23-10. Coach Barnes makes the challenge. It looked like she just cut it wide, but hard to tell here from my angle, and I am, whether it's baseball season or volleyball season, I am the all-time worst at predicting how these are going to come out. As our down official comes over to the table. Trying to check, don't have a sheet with all the official names on it today. I can't tell you who we have checking the play here to see if we're gonna overturn it or not. As we stand, 23-11. Hawks hitting an impressive 375 for the match. 381 here in set 3. You have Buechner 16, McSweeney 12, Borovic and Davis with 6 apiece. And the fun part, the Hawks have been able to get some other people in play, get some people their first action of the year. Henley with 9, Janssen with 7, Rhoda with 6, Oscarson with 4. 29 assists for Iser, 24 for Ortega, 12 for Mateo. 10 digs for Eisenhart, 4 for Iser. That's really been the story. Hawkeye defense has just been better. 7 blocks, 40 digs. Middle Tennessee State, 30 digs and just 3 blocks. See what the call is here. Touch is inconclusive. So he couldn't tell. 23-11. Deary out, Darling in. Hawks still 2 points away here in the third set from sending the fans home happy. Isert back to serve. Averages almost 12 assists on the season so far. Good float serve over. Darling, bad pass. Mateo has to platform it. Buechner though, big swing. Off Isert's shoulder. And it will be match point after match point for the Hawks at 24-11. Buechner to serve. Morovic was going to check in. They'll leave Urquhart in the front row here at match point. Give Mickey a swing. Buechner knocks it over. Tough pass off the net. Ball comes outside. McCutcheon sails it into the crowd, and that will do it. Hawks get the sweep. 29-27, 25-18, and 25-11. As the Hawks cruise through. Again, just a reminder, we will have Coach Barnes here hopefully just shortly. And then we will move on. The Hawks will try to get over 500 tomorrow as they even their record at 2-2 with the win. Tomorrow we'll look to go to 3-2 as they'll take on, again, Kent State, the Golden Flashes. The Hawkeyes make the lap around the arena. So we'll see if we can get, hopefully, Coach Barnes right away here. We get him right. Get him right now here. Good win, Coach. I don't think you're going to be able to hear me in the headset, so we'll just kind of have to.
I got you.
You got me?
Yep.
Perfect. Oh, I can hear you. Perfect. So I kind of asked there at the end or after that first set was, I wondered how you guys would respond to the way you lost at Nevada. And you responded quickly and then got a little hairy there at the end of the first set. A lot of grit, though. What did you see from the bench?
Well, we came out aggressive. We blocked really well. We really set the tone that whole first set. And then we're up around 23-18. And, they're playing well. They got some big arms. And then we give them 5 of the next 6 points. And, yeah, we got after each other in the huddle after that. I go, guys, we cannot give them points like that. And everyone was frustrated about it. So what I did, the second and third set, I brought it up every time. No matter what the lead was, I go, you guys remember at the end of the first set? and I just wanted them to play with that understanding that we got to play smarter in those situations. And when we do, we pull away. And that was good to see. We got to play some different players, too.
Well, and I could hear Coach Crawford's speech at the beginning of the second set, and there was a lot of confidence in that huddle.
Yeah.
And so you really had to come out and do it. And so you hit on something I was going to get to, too. How much fun was it? Rosa Vesti, first point, gets a block. Gabby Deary in there and getting it. Smart play by your setters to keep working them, but a lot of fun to get some new people.
Yeah, you can hear how much their teammates love them. Rosa gets that first one and her bench goes nuts. And she touches the next one and then gets a nice kill on a 3-set. So she's been really playing consistent in practice, so we knew we were going to get her some work this weekend, and she's sees the game real well, and she's beyond a freshman. So she's, we got to get her more work in games, but and Gabby getting her in, she's really shown us a lot in practices, and and Audrey's got to get more consistent, and Gabby's pushing for playing time, is going to get some.
Well, I thought Gabby was really good in the black and gold scrimmage. And so it was good to see her. I kind of asked the question, like, okay, now the lights are on for real.
Yeah.
Can she do it? And I thought she, the first one was maybe not her greatest swing, but then she used smart moves on all those balls when Bailey was coming back to her.
She's got some versatility. She's played multiple positions, through club. And that right side, she brings some versatility to it. And so that's exciting because, we need that. We need a player that doesn't need a perfect set to get kills, and Gabby's got some versatility where she can go do that. And she got a nice block one-on-one, too, to finish that.
How disappointed were you in Caitlin that she wasn't able to get a double-double tonight, just had the 17 kills?
Oh, was that 17 kills, 9
17
digs?
kills, but she only had 4 digs tonight.
Oh, okay,
Double-doubles all last weekend.
Right.
Let you down this weekend.
Yeah, but we relied on her especially early, and then in that first set, we really gave her probably too many balls, but she really was calling for the ball and special player.
When we had talked too, Sydney Dennis had maybe struggled a little bit there at the end of last weekend. 17 digs tonight, and boy, some of those were really, really good.
Yeah, she dug one there at the end with no block, and dug their best hit. So, she stepped up. She got a little shaky in passing in the first set, and then got it right back. And that's what we need from her. And that's when she's passing well, everybody else calms down, and we pass better.
Well, and that's the key to great players, right? Is you're allowed to make a mistake.
Sure.
It's you try not to compound it and turn one into two. And we talk about that with golf all the time. But
right,
same thing there.
and we've been really talking a lot because she lost a little bit of confidence, on the road. And I go, they're going to come right back at you, and how are you going to respond this time? And so I was happy to see her keep her confidence.
Were you intentionally kind of working things? It looked like it was later in the second set, you were really able to go to Natalie and get her some more reps. And then I think it was the third set, you were really able to go with Anna. You and I were talking pregame about how quick she is in that transition slide. Boy, just kept seeing that. It's interesting to see kind of little pockets of activity that looked like you were working on.
Yeah, we were, and we were telling Kyan that if you can get your hands on it, set Anna the slide. Like, just force it back there, because Anna's just getting better and better and better. And I was telling Anna, you need to call for it louder because you need to make her set you. And you can see how good she is in transition. And that takes a lot of pressure off our left sides when we can keep putting that away.
Well, sure, when you don't have to keep jamming it out. But, again, I'll let you go with this last one. 381 as a team is a pretty good bounce back tonight. Good job. Better job of passing and then being able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's all sorts with the passing, for sure.
I'll let you go. You need to congratulate the team. We'll see you
Thank
tomorrow,
you, Jim.
Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Jim Barnes of the victorious Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa moves to 2-0 on the season, 29-27, 25-18, and 25-21. I'm sorry, 25-11 as the Hawks get the sweep. Back in action tomorrow night against Kent State. Appreciate you tuning in to the first iteration of Hawkeye Volleyball 2023. We'll have all the action for you, except for I will not have the two Syracuse games next weekend, 2 weekends from now, but otherwise we'll have everything else, including all of the road Big Ten matches. So that'll change from last year. So we'll have all of that for you this year. So great to be able to add to the schedule. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you tuning in. I am John Evans. This has been Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. Hawkeye Sweep. We'll see you tomorrow. Listen to you tomorrow. Have a great evening, everybody. Go Hawks.